Good morning, students. In the previous class, we discussed about the short transmission lines, and in this problems based on short transmission line, we are going to discuss. Okay, the first problem is a single phase overhead transmission line delivers 1100 kilowatts at 33 kV. It is not 3.3, it is a 33 kV at 0.8 power factor lagging. The total resistance and inductive reactance of the line are 10 ohms and 15 ohms respectively. Determine the first thing is sending end voltage, and the second one is sending end power factor, and the third one is transmission efficiency. Okay, so in this problem, firstly we find out the sending end voltage Vs and sending end power factor. Okay, and transmission line efficiency. Okay, efficiency, sending end voltage and sending end power factor. Okay. Okay, firstly in this problem we find out the Vs, that is nothing but sending end voltage. First, from the problem, given data is power P equal to 1100 kilowatts. Line delivers, so PR value is nothing but receiving end voltage. So receiving end power, PR equal to 1100 kilowatts at 33 kV. So VR equal to 33 kV and PR equal to 1100 kilowatts. And the power factor is nothing but at the receiving end. So in the cos phi r equal to 0.8 power factor. Okay, and the total resistance and inductive reactance, resistance is nothing but first, so R equal to 10 ohms, and the inductive reactance, so inductive reactance XL equal to 15 ohms. Okay, substitute the values in the Z impedance. Z equal to R plus JXL. It is nothing but 10 plus J15. R value 10, XL value 15. And the power factor cos phi R equal to 0.8. Firstly, for finding the line current, firstly we find out the line current. Okay, and the line current, that's nothing but PR equal to VR IR into cos phi R. So that's in that place IR equal to PR by VR into cos phi R, that equal to P value. P value is nothing but 1100 kilowatts. So in terms of it can be converted into watts. So 1100 into 10 cube by VR. VR value is nothing but 33 kV. So 33 into 10 cube into 10 cube into cos phi r 0.8. Okay, and multiplied, and these two numbers divisible, and we can get the value 41.67 amps. This is the current value. Okay, and from the cos phi r we know that sin phi r also, so that value is 0.6. So here phi r equal to cos inverse of 0.8. We can get the value of phi r. That phi r value substitute in the sine of angle, so the value is 0.6. And here each and every problem, in any problem given, we draw the phasor diagram and circuit diagram also. Okay, is the representation for the short transmission lines. Okay, and RL is there, so only in the problem RL is given, so it is a short transmission line. Okay, and the short transmission lines, first of all we will write the given data and then the phasor diagram also. In the phasor diagram we can with VR is the reference vector and Vs is at an angle of alpha, and I at an angle of VR with respect to I at an angle of phi r, Vs at an angle of I at an angle of with respect to I phi s. Okay, and the angle between Vs and Vr is alpha. Okay, and the drop Z equal to R plus JXL. Okay, here VR in the representation of vector form, VR equal to VR plus J0, that is nothing but VR is the 33,000 volts, and IR equal to I into cos phi R minus J sin phi R for lagging, so minus phi R, so I into cos phi R minus J sin phi R. We know the values of cos phi r and sin phi r. We can substitute the values. We can get the value of IR 41.67. Here we can get the IR value in the vector representation. 41.6 into cos phi is nothing but 0.8 minus j into sin phi, that's value is 0.6. So we can multiply the value, we can get the value of IR. Okay, and for the sending end voltage, Vs equal to here Vs equal to VR plus drop. Okay, Vs equal to sending end voltage equal to receiving end voltage plus drop. Drop is nothing but IZ, I into Z. So Vs equal to VR plus I into Z. So VR value, we know that VR value is 33,000 volts, 33,000 volts plus I value 33.33 minus J 25 into Z value. Z value is nothing but 10 plus J 15. Substitute here and multiply these two terms and add with this value with the real value. Okay, in the imaginary term as same position. Okay, and add the real terms, we can get the value 33,708.3 plus Z250. This is the value of Vs in the vector form, and the magnitude of Vs equal to square root of imaginary square plus real part square. Real part square plus imaginary part square, then we can get the value of the Vs. Vs is nothing but 33,709 volts. Okay, this is the value of the Vs. And we can find out the angle of alpha, that's the tan inverse of imaginary term by real term. So that is the value of alpha is nothing but 0.42. Okay. Here, for the sending end power factor, phi s equal to phi s total angle between the Vs to the I, phi s equal to phi r plus alpha, phi r plus alpha. So, phi r, we know the phi r value 36.87, phi r value from the here cos of phi r equal to 0.8. So phi r equal to cos inverse of 0.8. So that we can get the value of phi r, that's a 36.87 plus alpha value 0.42, and substitute and add them, we can get the value of cos phi s. The cos phi s value is cos phi s equal to 37.29, cos of 37.29, that is 0.79 lagging. Okay, this is the calculation for the sending in power factor. And the third one is the efficiency. For the efficiency, we can find out the losses. For the line losses, the formula will be I square R. We know the I value, that's a 41.67, and substitute here, then calculate the value in R equal to 10. So multiply, we can get the value 17,364. Okay, that's can be rewrite as 17.36 kilowatts also. And the efficiency, transmission line efficiency formula is power delivered by power sent is nothing but PR by PS into 100. So power delivered is 1100 by power sent is nothing but PR plus losses. So PR 1100 plus losses into 100, then we can get the value 98.44, that's the efficiency. Okay, all the three terms can be found here. Okay, and this is the another method for finding the sending end voltage Vs. Vs equal to, we already calculate this formula for the short transmission line. Vs equal to Vr plus Ir into cos phi r plus Ixl into sin phi r. So we know the Vr value, I value and R value, cos phi r value, and I and XL and sin phi r value. So substitute all the values and add them. So we can get the value of 33,708 in 3.39. Okay, here Vs value, and for the this formula also we can find that same value also, 33,709, 33,709. Okay, point difference is no problem at all. And for the cos phi s, this formula also I already tell you that cos phi s equal to VR into cos phi r plus IR by Vs. We can substitute the value VR cos phi r plus I into R by Vs value. So we can get the value. So this is the formula for another method for solving this problem in another method. Okay, I will repeat the problem once again. So first, from the given data is from the problem, that data is PR value is nothing but 1100 kilovolts and VR value. So here the single phase overhead transmission line delivers 1100, or transmission line delivers is nothing but at the receiving end. At the receiving end, the power value is 1100 kilowatts at 33 kV at 0.8 power factor. So the receiving end, at the receiving end, power and voltage and power factor will be given, and the total resistance and inductive reactance also given, that is 10 ohms and 15 ohms, and determine the sending end voltage, sending end power factor and transmission efficiency also. Here, firstly, from the problem, given data can write here and draw the circuit diagram and phasor diagram also. For the short transmission line, in this problem mentioned for the single phase short transmission line is not necessary. Okay, from the given data, the resistance and inductance value is given. So only resistance, inductance value is there only in the short transmission line. Okay, in the short transmission line only the resistance inductance are there. So only in the problem the given data is resistance inductance, that is nothing but the short transmission line. Okay, so here inductive reactance of the line is 10 ohms and 15 ohms respectively. So we first of all we find out the current, then only we can do the problem. Okay, so first of all, line current IR equal to, we know the formula, P equal to V into I into cos phi. Okay, at the receiving end, IR equal to PR by VR into cos phi r. So we know the value of PR, VR, cos phi r. Substitute the values and we can get the value of line current, that is I. So here receiving end current, sending end current is equal. So there is, so IS equal to IR. So it can be represented as I also. Okay, here substitute the values, we can find the current value and draw the phasor diagram. And from the phasor diagram, VR as the reference. So VR equal to VR vector form equal to VR plus J0, that is nothing but 33,000 volts. And IR for the lagging, so cos of minus IR at an angle of minus phi r. So I into cos phi r minus j sin phi r. We can substitute the values and we can get the IR value in the vector representation form. So first thing, finding the sending end voltage. Sending end voltage Vs equal to VR plus I into Z. Okay, we know that formula. Okay, Vs equal to VR plus I into Z, and substitute the values and we can find out the Vs value. And also magnitude for the Vs value is the square root of real part square plus imaginary square, that we can get the value of Vs. And for the alpha angle Vs with respect to VR, we can find out the alpha angle, that is the tan inverse of imaginary term by real term. We can get the value, that is nothing but the alpha. And for the sending end power factor, phi s equal to, from this equation from the phasor diagram, phi s equal to phi r plus alpha. We can substitute here and we can get the value of phi s, and substitute the cos of angle. We find out the power factor of the sending end side. Okay, and the third one is the transmission efficiency. For the transmission efficiency, firstly we can find out the line losses. That's nothing but I square R losses. I square, we know the I value and R value, and substitute here and we can get the line losses. And for the transmission efficiency, that the formula is the power delivered by power sent into 100, and the power delivered is the 1100 by power sent is nothing but power delivered plus losses. We can substitute and we can find out the transmission efficiency. This problem do in another way, that is nothing but the Vs equal to, we know that in the short transmission line we calculate these two formulas, that's nothing but Vs equal to Vr plus Ir into cos phi r plus Ixl into sin phi r, and the another formula is for the power factor cos phi s equal to Vr cos phi r plus Ir by Vs. We can substitute the values, these Vr and I are cos phi r and I into Xl sin phi r. These values are already known values. So can substitute the values and we can directly find the sending end voltage and the power factor also. Okay. And the second problem is the, note down the problem. An overhead three-phase transmission line delivers 5000 kilowatts at 22 kV at 0.8 power factor lagging. The resistance and reactance of each conductor is 4 ohms and 6 ohms respectively. Here also given data, in the given data only resistance and reactance values are there. So this is the short transmission line problem. Okay. Here also mentioned overhead three-phase transmission line. Here is given for the three-phase transmission line. The power is 5000 kilowatts and the voltage is 22 kV and the power factor is 0.8 power factor. So resistance and inductance values are given here. And for firstly find out the sending end voltage, and the second one is the regulation, and third one is the transmission efficiency. Okay. Same problem, but here is the three phase. Okay, for the three phase we can find out the value Vr equal to by root 3. So Vr equal to 22 kV by root 3. Per phase value we can calculate here, and Vr equal to 22,000 by root 3, that is nothing but 12,700 volts. Okay, and we know the Z value equal to R plus JXL. So R equal to 4 plus XL value is nothing but 6. And for finding the line current, I equal to PR by PR. So PR is nothing but, PR value is 5000 kilowatts. That's nothing but 5000 into 10 cube by formula for the three phase supply is P equal to 3 VI cos phi. So in the place of 3 into V is nothing but 12,700 into cos phi. Cos phi value is 0.8. Substitute the values and we can get the line current value, that is 164 amps. Okay, and 164 amps. And for the cos phi r equal to 0.8, from that we can find out the phi r angle and substitute that sin phi r. We can get the sin phi r equal to 0.6, and taking Vr as the reference vector, and Vr is nothing but in the vector form. So Vr equal to Vr plus J0. So Vr plus J0 is nothing but 12,700 volts, and IR in the vector representation form, then IR equal to I into cos phi r minus J sin phi r. So cos phi r value is not, I value is nothing but 164, and cos phi r equal to 0.8 and J sin phi r equal to 0.6. We can substitute the values and we can find out the IR value. Okay. And then first problem, sending end voltage Vs equal to Vr plus I into Z. So Vr is equal to 12,700 plus I value into Z value, and multiplied the terms and we can get the value. And also we can find out the magnitude of Vs value, that is nothing but square root of your real imaginary part square plus real part square, and then we can get the value. And for the line value Vs equal to root 3 into this value. For phase we can calculate, so root 3 into 820, and we can get the value of Vs value, that is nothing but 23.93 kV. Okay, here Vs equal to 23.93 and Vr equal to 22 kV. Okay, so we can find out the percentage of regulation. Vs equal to 13,000 per phase, we can calculate, and three phase also we can calculate. So 13,820 minus 12,700 by Vr value 12,700, that is nothing but 8.82. The percentage regulation is 8.82. And for the line losses, so here is the three phase. Only you can do the problem in the same manner in the single phase and three phase also, but the formulas are changed. Here is the, for three phase, 3 can be here present here, and single phase we can do in the normal way also. Okay, the formulas are changed here. The 3I square R P equal to 3 VI cos phi is nothing but. Okay, so line loss is equal to 3I square into R. So we know the I square, I value, that's a 164, and into R value we can get the value for the line losses, and substitute the efficiency, that is nothing but power sent by, so power received by power sent. Power sent is nothing but power PR plus losses. We can into 100, we can get the value for the efficiency value. Okay, in another way, and one more problem is there, and here this is also a three phase problem. So a three phase line delivers 3600 kilowatts at a power factor of 0.8 power factor, lagging to a load of the sending end voltage is 33 kV. Determined, first one is the receiving end voltage VR, and the line current and the transmission efficiency, and the resistance and reactance of each conductor are resistance, and same way resistance and reactance are given, and here is the sending end voltage is given, that is nothing but 33 kV, and the pi r value and cos pi r value is given. So for finding the uh, current value is nothing but we firstly from the given data R equal to 5.31 ohms and XL equal to 5.54 ohms and cos phi R equal to 0.8 ohms. Okay, and here and Vs was also given, Vs equal to 33,000 by root 3, and per phase we can calculate here, that is nothing but 19,052 volts. And for finding the line current value, I equal to P by 3 into VR cos phi R. For three phase, P equal to 3 into VI cos phi. Okay, so I equal to PR value 3600 kilowatts into is nothing but 10 cube by 3 into VR into cos phi R. We don't know the value of VR, so VR value is present there, and for calculating the remaining values, we can get the value is 15 into 10 power 5 by VR. We know that formula Vs equal to VR plus IR into cos phi R plus IXL into sin phi R. We can substitute the values. Okay, here we can get the value of VR. Okay, Vs value is 19,052, and VR value we don't know that value, so place VR in that place VR value. So VR plus IR value, so I equal to 15 into 10 power 5 by VR into R value is nothing but 5.31. So 5.31 into cos phi R value 0.8 plus I value 15 into 10 power 5 by VR into XL value, XL is nothing but 5.54 into sin phi R value 0.6. Okay, all values are known values but not VR. In that we find out the VR value. So here calculate this equation, we get the expression, equation is the VR square minus 19,052 VR plus 11 lakhs 35,000 8,000. Okay, 13 lakhs something. Okay, so here for solving this equation in the calculator we can get the value VR equal to 18,435 volts. Okay, this is the VR value. Okay, and for the line voltage at the receiving end, so the value is root 3 into 18,435, so we can get the value 31.93 kilovolts. This is the receiving end voltage. Okay, if any data is given, for example Vs is not given and Vr is given, and the first problem is we can solve this method. Here in this problem Vs value is there and Vr value is not given in that problem. So in this type of problems we can do this method. Okay, and for the line current I equal to that formula, I equal to, we can get the 15 into 10 power 5 by VR. We can substitute the VR value. We can now the current value, that is nothing but 81.36 amps. And for the line losses 3I square R. So we know that current value I and R value, and the line losses are 105.447 watts, and substitute in the transmission line efficiency formula, that is nothing but PR by PS into 100, and PR is the, so 3600 by 3600 plus 105, 105.44 is nothing but the losses. Here is also 36,000, 0 is present there. Okay, we can solve this problem and we can get the value for the efficiency, there's nothing but 97.15. Okay, one more time I will repeat the problem. This is also a three-phase circuit problem, and here also given Vs value, R and XL and cos phi R value. For this formula we can derive in the short transmission line. In the above problem also we can substitute this formula. Okay, in this problem in this formula we can substitute here, and the problem will take a short steps. Okay, here the formula, and substitute the all values are here, but VR is, we don't know the VR value, and for finding the VR value we can solve this expression. You can get the equation form, and solving this equation in your calculus equations are there for the solving equations, and for solving this equation we can get the value VR equal to 18,435 value. Okay, and substitute the values, and we can get the values, and these are the problems models are occurred in the short transmission lines. Okay, do the problems first, all three problems are do it, and the next class we are going to discuss about the performance of medium transmission lines. In the previous topic is the performance of short transmission lines. Same manner we can find out in the medium transmission lines also, the sending end voltage and the receiving end voltage, and same the current values also. Okay, here also a capacitance is present, so the current will be changed for the sending end and receiving end voltage. Okay, these calculations are in the next class we are going to discuss. Okay, okay.